And we are live, as always. Well, not always, but as much as possible. Hey, everybody. Eric Eisenbud, that's me, the Grateful Chef. We are back inside from a couple of episodes from grilling outside, but the weather's not cooperating today, so we brought it inside, and we're grilling inside. So we'll talk about all that and see how that's going. Just wanted to say thank you and how grateful I am that you choose to join me, the Grateful Chef, on Wednesday nights. New time, 7 o'clock. Really psyched. Cooking some great stuff. We're in it together. Me and you and the lovely Lynn, camerawoman, producer, and Wind Beneath My Wings, as always, is here and doing the good work for the good cause for her good boyfriend. I'll say great boyfriend. Anyway, those are her words, not mine, most of the time. Anyway, so yeah, if you're here for the first time, I would love for you to just chime in and say hello. Let me know where you're from. Folks that are back again, always pillars of the Grateful Chef community. Unending gratitude for you guys. Awesome. Love it. Makes me happy to do what we're doing here, and that is real live cooking. Could go wrong, could go great, could taste bad, could taste wonderful. It all happens in real time right here in the Grateful Chef kitchen with me. And I see Lynn raising an eyebrow, which usually tells me she's got a bunch of hellos.
I've got a couple of, it's more of I just see people popping up. So I saw your brother, he pushed the like button a lot, or the love button
nice,
a lot.
Todd,
so
thank
Todd's
you.
Out there. We've got Michael Gassell with Good Evening Chef.
Hello, Michael. Good evening, sir.
Dave La Garcia.
Of course. He's like, like a permanent fixture here, Grateful Chef kitchen.
And then I also see Sabrina.
Hi, Sabrina.
I feel like I'm just watching in the mirror at this point. Where
all right. Awesome.
Let's see. Hi, guys. Wish I could have come tonight.
Yep, me too. We are loners tonight. Empty nesting, so to speak. We have no in-studio guests, which is okay. We like doing it with people. We like to feed people, make people happy. And but we got to eat anyway, so we're cooking anyway, right? What are we cooking tonight? So, made famous by a gentleman by the name of Nobu and his great restaurant here in New York City. And it's a continuation of our summer fare. And by popular demand, we're doing fish because people have asked. So we're doing fish. And tonight we are doing, again, a recipe made famous at Nobu's. Well, let me turn my stuff down so we don't burn. And I'm talking a little bit louder because I've got the hood almost at full blast because we got charcoal inside. So anyway, made famous at Nobu is his miso marinated black cod. So that's what we're doing tonight. I'm doing it with the black forbidden rice, making a reappearance here on the show. If you remember, I did the teriyaki salmon belly, also with the black forbidden rice. It's really great. And I'm doing it with some simple asparagus. Last time I used the forbidden rice, I told you it was okay to buy the pre-cooked, because at Whole Foods, they do have them in containers, 90 seconds in the microwave if you don't have the time. But today I had the time, so I actually, also at Whole Foods, I bought the forbidden rice. It's organic forbidden rice by Lotus Foods. It's 1 cup will make 3 cups of rice. So I did 1 cup of rice, 1 3/4 cups of water, bring it to a boil, turn it down, cover it, simmer, 30 minutes. Beautiful. Great stuff. That's already made. So it's in the pot behind me. And and that's it. I'm going to put the board away, and we're going to talk about ingredients.
So while you're over there, Rob
Yes.
Prob said hi.
Hey, Rob.
I edited what he actually said.
If that's Rob no prob, it's a prob. Most of the time, it's Rob. But
Adam, we got Adam.
He's got to get his tush in the seat over here.
All right. We got Adam Martuana.
Matarana?
I was so close.
All right.
He said, hi, Eric. Are you going to Camden tomorrow?
I am not going to Camden. I'm the only deadhead that I know that was in Seattle. The weekend, they were at the Gorge and didn't go to the Gorge.
The Gorge was really
Such
far
is
away.
life. It was really far away.
And it was cold.
And it's really hard to get to. And it's was cold, and I was visiting my daughter for the first time in a year, so cut me some slack. Anyway, talked to a lot of cool deadheads that weekend. All right, we're trying to do this 30 minutes, right, honey?
Yes.
All right. Wagging a finger at me. All right, so ingredients for the miso marinade. Okay? It's very simple. It is, let me get it out of the refrigerator because it needs to be refrigerated. There are a couple of different kinds of miso. Red miso. This is what they call white miso. It's the lightest one you can get. It's a fermented soybean product. It's a little salty. It's really good. So it's a couple of tablespoons of white miso. Just put it in a bowl. And to that, I added a little bit of sake, maybe 2 tablespoons of sake. I did some mirin, and again, maybe 2 tablespoons of mirin, and about 2 teaspoons of sugar, white sugar, regular white sugar. You mix that up. Now, let's talk about the fish. Black cod is sometimes hard to find, so there are substitutes or replacements, whatever you can use. The fish that closely resembles it most is Chilean sea bass. So if you can't find black cod, or if you can't go to a fishmonger in enough advance time to ask him to bring it in, you can use Chilean sea bass. Just know this Chilean sea bass is 3 times the price of black cod. I saw it. It was for the fillets. It was $26 a pound. I was actually able to go to my Chinese market, and they had whole black cod, small ones, albeit. So I had them fillet them for me. They were 5 something a pound. So I was able to find the black cod, and that has been in this container and marinating. I believe Nobu does his like 3 days, 2-3 days, maybe 4 days. But I think he's using thicker pieces. Since these were small fillets, pretty thin, I did it more than just overnight. I did it for just about 24 hours. So it's been in here for 24 hours. And before I get moving along, Lynn, you have more to say?
Yeah, it's called black cod.
Black cod.
So what's the difference between that and cod?
The texture is completely different. So the black cod has a black, black scaly skin. The regular cod is more of a silvery, and it's just the texture of the fish is different. Now, what happens when you marinate it in sake and the miso, it will firm up the flesh. So it'll firm the fish up a little bit, and that's perfectly okay. That's exactly what you want. So what we're going to do is I'm going to take the fish out of here, and let me get another sizzle platter. And you'll see that I have the fillets in here. Basically what you want to do is, and I've got gloves on, so it's definitely firmer than yesterday. I took the skin off, and you basically just want to kind of wipe the excess miso marinade off. And this is, the marinade is a lot more liquid than it was yesterday. It's pretty thick. In fact, I reserved some, and you'll see when I plate how thick it was. So what we're going to do is we're going to lightly grill this. So I don't even really want to cook it fully on the grill. I really just want to get some of the sugars in the miso and the mirin to take on some color. Now these are small fillets, so I may find that it is cooking completely on the grill. Typically, if you have a thicker fillet, you want to grill it, get some color on it, and then put it in the oven to finish. But certainly don't want to overcook these. So I'm going to be real careful. I'm going to cook by feel and cook by eye. So again, I am wiping off the marinade. I found a bone. Shame on me. Take that off if I can. Here we go. So I'm just going to wipe it off just like that. And that's all I got. Now this marinade had raw fish sitting in it for a day or two. So you're really going to want to get rid of it. Take my gloves off. All right. So here's what we have. We have our beautiful fillets. Okay, nice pink. They're nice and firm. And let's go to the stove, honey, and I will show what we got going on back here. Making another appearance. You've seen this before, guys. is my kind of makeshift indoor grill. I did steak on here. I think I did some Thai. When I did Thai food, I used this because I'm using the Thai charcoal. And I did this, and I also started using that B&B charcoal. So I'm using a little combination of both. It's nice and hot. Again, I don't want like it to be blasted with heat necessarily. So here we have our fish. Once again,
It's glowing.
beautiful.
You can turn off the lights.
It's glowing. Turn off the lights.
There you go.
Is that better?
Yep.
Good. You can see my charcoal is also glowing. All right, so I'm going to put this skin side up. And again, I just want to get some of that marinade starting to caramelize. And of course, we're saying please do not stick to the grill prayer right now, because that would be bad. And it's okay that it's not like super hot like a charcoal grill in the backyard. It's not what you want to have happen. You just want to kind of gently cook it because these are super thin. Fit them all on here. Beautiful and not sticking. Skin side is up. You can see that little white silver skin on the back of the fish. That's what's underneath the skin itself. So can you see that? You want to kind of get in a little closer? And these are good. These are going to cook nice and gently. Going to give a little bit of a I'll stoke that fire just a little bit. Yeah, I can see that marinade is beginning to take on some color. Now I sprayed the grill with a little non-stick spray. Nice. That's awesome. Beautiful. All right, that's going to go. Let me show you.
You want to try the light again?
Sure. Let me show you the black rice.
Nope, nope, nope. Turn it back off.
Turn it back off. All right. I want to show you the black rice. Okay, again, I simply cooked it, water. Then when it was finished, I added a little sesame oil and a little bit of salt. And you want it, it's kind of a sticky rice, and you want that because we're going to plate it in a ring mold. And hopefully it'll sit up nice on the plate.
So do the directions say to add sesame oil, or is it just something that you do just for taste?
My kitchen, my rules, so that's what I did to taste.
All right.
Because we're doing it's an Asian, so all right, I'm going to flip these over. See if I can get a little color on the backside. Oh yeah. Beautiful. Heat going, and I can see that the fish is still pretty raw on the inside. I want to get a little brush, because what I am going to do is I'm going to brush it with a little bit of the marinade, making an executive decision. I just put my broiler on. So I really want to get a nice kind of char on there. So once I cook it a little bit on this side, we're going to throw them under the broiler. Maybe even break out the blowtorch. What do you think about that? That'll be fun.
So will the blowtorch caramelize it on the outside then?
Yes. Nice. Good. In fact, that's what we're going to do. Right behind you, babe.
Pig wings. Bob File says hi.
Bob. Not Rick?
Bob.
Who's Bob? Great tool in the kitchen. See what happens. Do one up.
I'm gonna come over for that.
Yeah.
So are you doing this because it's not caramelizing fast enough on the charcoal?
Yeah, it is. I want to, we're going for 30 minutes, right?
Yeah. So if you weren't going with the 30 minutes.
Yeah, I would just keep flipping it over. I do have the broiler on. Just want to get it a little started. You can see it's browning the top.
What's the difference between this and the creme brulee one?
This is bigger.
I was thinking about one with a big knob.
Yeah, I've got I do have that. All right. Beautiful. See how it's going. Gorgeous. All right, so it's getting flaky. So what I want to do is, I'm going to pull them off. I'm going to just hit them under the broiler for a minute. Finish them off.
And if you don't have those fancy pans like you have, your restaurant pans?
Yeah, you can do it on a cookie sheet. These are just smaller, they're a little easier to handle. I've got two of them, so I don't have to cram them in here. Oh, these are really beautiful. And again, I sprayed these with a little non-stick. Yep, that one broke. What happens when you do real live cooking? These are almost done, so I'm not going to want to cook them for too much longer. And I also got to get a fish spatula, proper fish spatula. There's sticking going on from that glaze.
So, if you're not doing this on your indoor grill,
Yeah.
and you regular cook, making Wednesday night dinner.
Yes.
How do you cook it?
Under the broiler. You can do it in in like a cast iron skillet or a pan, nice and hot, because those will certainly get hot enough to caramelize, get some color on there. So while that's going, I have here for my asparagus. Now this asparagus, I have peeled the bottoms rather than snap them off, and then I blanched them in some water to get them al dente. Then I chilled them down in a little ice water, and they're just here. I'm just going to reheat them. I do not want to cook them any longer. So here I have a pan. We're going to just simply steam them. It should take a minute, maybe. Get that going.
Hey, Gary.
All right. And then what do I have back here? This is going to be our garnish. Oh yeah, that's hot. So I've got some vegetable oil in the back here. And we are going to just do a quick garnish of some fried parsley. You know, what do you do with the parsley? And everyone's got parsley. You use it when you chop it, you add it as an ingredient, you know, to certain dishes. But you always have so much left over. I pulled this from our garden, and I'm just going to quick fry it. It's going to get nice and crispy. We're going to use it as a garnish. Beautiful thing. Should be very dramatic. Splattering all over the place.
So I should stand back.
Oh, we should have bought s'mores ingredients, honey, for dessert.
You show everybody how to make s'mores. Oh, wait.
All right. This is looking fantabulous.
I'm going to come down and look at it with you.
Yep. So, you know, you got those nice caramelized edges. It's exactly what you want. Take that one off. This one I'm going to let go a little bit longer.
If we would have marinated this longer, would the caramelization have been
No,
different?
it wouldn't have made a difference. The danger of over marinating, especially fish or something with a or like a brine, you can definitely over brine it, and it completely takes the texture over the point where you want it. So this, yeah, I'm happy with the days, you know, with like a one day marinade on these things. All right. Okay, so let's plate. Are you not plating already? You want to come over here, honey?
I do.
We'll plate.
So Gary said he bet you have a trick for s'mores too.
I don't know if I got a trick. You can't listen. You can't improve on perfection, can you? All right.
My trick is to use Dove chocolate. That's my trick.
All right. Look at this rice. Look gorgeous. All right. So the rice, I'm just using a. This is basically a biscuit cutter. I'm gonna pack it in. And yes, I do this when I'm not doing a Facebook Live. I do make beautiful plates because you eat with your eyes first. And, you know, it's just for a chef, it's part of the deal. Remember, my kids growing up, I couldn't leave well enough alone. I served them the boxed macaroni and cheese like everybody else. But I had to take the powder out of the packet. I had to whisk it with the cream, not milk, cream. You know, shave a little garlic in there. You know, I have to, that's just, it's in my blood. It's what you got to do. All right. Beautiful. Pack that in nice. So you got a nice little plate. Check my hopefully not burning God. Beautiful. Oh yeah, that's gorgeous. All right. Do this. Get our second one. So, anyone who hasn't been to our website, www.eatingwithcheferic.com, please raise your hand. I see a couple out there. Yeah, we have this great website, and I would love for it to gain in popularity. You know, go check it out, share it with your friends. You know, I can see, you know, how many hits we're getting and all that stuff. Be great. Let's, you know, get that. We put a lot of time, a lot of work in there. We sometimes don't update it as quickly as we should, but listen, the Grateful Chef is a work in progress. You know, you guys are a big part of that. So,
Hi, Swapna.
oh, hi, Swapna. All right, here we go. Beautiful.
Beautiful. And as you're moving around, Rob No Problem said, "Hey, when are you going to do tuna steaks?"
Could be. Well, I told Lynn that it will be my intention to do another fish dish. So who knows? Maybe we will do tuna steaks. All right, so we're going to lay this ever so gently on top of
I'm going back in.
our black rice. It's sticky from the marinade. Oh, that's awesome. Piece, one for the chef. The miso flavor is like a sweet and salty. Delicious.
And we've got Barbara bought ozone.
Mm-hmm.
She said, "Oh my God, wow."
All right, I'm going to cut this one. Actually, we'll put it right here. Oh. Okay.
Hey Rob, how do you like your tuna cooked? Or you just want Eric to use his imagination?
Here we put our beautifully steamed asparagus. Take a couple of them off. I want to shorten them. So I peeled all those asparagus for naught, honey.
Because they don't look pretty enough?
Yeah, they were too long. Now, let's go back to the stove because I'm going to do the fried.
Oh, yes. Dave La Garcia said, I think for the 4th of July we should do a crab or shrimp boil.
Oh, maybe I'll have to go live. We've been invited to a crawfish boil. Maybe we'll have to go live.
I think that'd be pretty cool. I'm coming over to the stove with you.
Okay.
But
So final little garnish, just for giggles and kicks, is this fried parsley. And I've got it in a little basket here. I've got hot oil in here.
it's coming in.
But Ari, happens real fast.
So that's just a little basket you've got.
Yep, really hot oil. This is really for pasta or for ramen. You're basically frying the moisture out of the parsley. Gets nice bright green. Then once it cools down, it'll get crunchy.
Okay.
There we go. A little salt. And back over to the board. Now you can do this fried technique with basil. You can do it with sage for sure. Or you can do it with parsley. But not every herb lends itself well, so just gotta like wash it and make sure it's super dry. Otherwise, if this wasn't dry, it would have made a lot more splattering than there was. And
Hey,
here
Ed.
we go. Who's that?
Ed Pyle.
Oh, hi, Ed.
And you have, Barbara said that our kitchen is a bit like hers. It's her favorite room in the house.
Oh yeah, I could sleep in this thing. All right. Turn this down.
That fan? That sounds so much better.
But I don't want to die of carbon monoxide poisoning. Okay, guys, so here's what we have. Well, I'm not done actually with my decoration. Almost forgot. So this is that original marinade before I put the fish in it, the miso. So we are going to just simply
Where do you get those cute little bottles?
I get these at Restaurant Depot, but you can get them at Amazon, I'm sure. I believe the name of the company is Tablecraft.
I'm going to come around and take a look at that. What you're doing on that side.
Good idea.
If only you weren't a lefty. Sorry, what was this one again?
This one is one of Lynn's favorite things on the planet.
Teriyaki?
It's called eel sauce.
Yes.
Okay, so this is what we have from the Grateful Chef kitchen.
Wednesday night dinner.
Wednesday night dinner. And yeah, I understand. I have like a lot of equipment and gadgets, and I've used 6, 7 different pots. But take the concept of the marinating the cod, and again, you can do it in a skillet. Just make sure it just doesn't stick. You can do it in a non-stick skillet would be best. and then just get that caramelization started, put it in the oven underneath the broiler, watch it real careful, and get that fish cooked. You can certainly cook a pot of rice, you can steam the asparagus. You know, it doesn't have to be super fancified, you know, like I did. I like doing it, so I do it. But you certainly can take the concept that we've done here tonight and put an amazing, simple, healthy summer fare kind of dinner on the table for your family.
The nice thing about it is like you've got a couple squeeze bottles and the rings, and it completely transforms your plate.
Yeah.
And that's pretty cool. Low investment.
Yep. Little tiny tips and tricks from the Grateful Chef kitchen to yours. You could really, if you wanted to, and I know Lynn's going to want me to, I'm going to put a little bit of this eel sauce just over the top.
I do.
Because she loves it on everything. So, with that being said, here's our beautiful, gorgeous plates. Miso cod made famous by Nobu, marinated for a day or a couple of days. Some simply blanched asparagus, rewarmed in a little steam bath, fried parsley, and our black forbidden rice available at Whole Foods. Again, buy the pre-made stuff if you want. It's not I won't give you any brownie points off, but make this dish. It's really delicious and really awesome. And I again express my gratitude for you for joining me each week, for joining me and Lynn each week, for reaching out during the week, for posting on the Grateful Chef with Eric Eisenbud group. Let's keep that active. Let's keep it going. Share it with your friends. Let's get more people on there. And yeah, let's cook together as always. So I bid you good eating, eat well, be kind. And we'll see you next week on the next episode of The Grateful Chef with Eric Eisenbud. Peace.